Here are some simple steps to prepare an evaluation speech. Firstly, we need to switch from a passive listener mode to an active evaluator mode, meaning that we need to listen in, really listening carefully, attentively, and empathetically at the same time. Listen to what they're saying and listen to the meaning behind their messages. Listen to what they have to say and then listen with an open heart. As you are listening to the speech, begin to write down brief but structured notes. One of the easiest ways to take notes is to divide any piece of paper into two halves and write down what are the strengths that you see and what are the improvements or changes that you would like to see. Once you get a little bit more advanced, you can subdivide it into different categories. So you can look for strengths in the way how they deliver the message. You can look for strengths, how they structure the message. Once you become more familiar in writing notes as you are listening, then you can categorize those notes as you are writing. Once they have finished the presentation, look at your notes. Give yourselves the time and space to reflect and analyze what you have just observed and what are the priorities when it comes to a verbal evaluation. Evaluators may have a whole page of notes. We need to be selective on what to cover. Highlight the things that you truly think would help the person and the audience improve by listening to your evaluation speech. The next step is structure your evaluation. We need to organize our thoughts and our speech in a pattern that the audience can understand. One of the simplest ways to evaluate, and effective as well, is having an opening, a close, and in between we go commendation, recommendation, and commendation. CRC. The more you're familiar and gain comfort into this, you can try different structures. So now you know what to say, you know how to package and structure what you say. The next thing is to rehearse it. Sometimes we can rehearse out loud. We have the space and capacity. If there's a break, if there's an empty room there, we can practice. Sometimes we don't have the same luxury. Then we need to begin to train ourselves to mentally rehearse what are some of the main points that I will cover. How will I deliver this with impact? Depending on how much time you have, aim for at least one rehearsal, whether it's verbally or mentally. Remember, in an evaluation speech, we are not looking for perfection. We're just saying things to help each other to improve. We're not looking for perfection in the speaker, and we're not looking for perfection in the evaluator. We also want to be supportive and celebrate progress throughout the way. At the end of your evaluation speech, you may think of points that you want to mention. As well as looking at your notes, there are additional points that you want to let the person know. Then after the meeting, maybe it would be a good opportunity to supplement what you have covered in addition to your verbal report so that the member can benefit from your full observation. From truly listening to write brief notes, classify your notes and identify priority. At the same time, fit your content into a structure as you are giving that evaluation speech. And then rehearse it mentally or verbally and let the person know afterwards what else would help the person to improve. Good luck in your next evaluation speech.